Welcome to Vlogmas Day 20. I'm Amber and I'm so glad that you've joined me today. If you're new around here, I hope that you will look around and watch some of the other videos and consider subscribing. I'd love to have you join us. So today, let's talk about 7 ways we can clear our mental clutter. You know, sometimes, or a lot of times, our mental clutter can be more encumbering than our physical clutter. So let's talk about that. Number 1, you'll want to get a pen and paper, by the way, because I think these may be very helpful. I'm a list maker, so I like to consult my lists, and I think you'll find it some takeaways here anyway. So first of all, I would suggest to pray. Just, ask God to help you, ask Him to help you to trust Him more. And we know with God's help, we can do all things, right? And number 2, forgive. And my mental note to myself is forgive and then forgive again. Because sometimes we can think we forgive, but those feelings, they can kind of fester if we're not checking on them. And so I would say, really ask God to help you to forgive, to let go of the past. So as we move into the new year, you will not be bringing any of that clutter with you. Everyone likes a clean slate, a fresh beginning. So this is a great time to just, as the Bible says, just, letting go of every weight that so easily besets us. We don't want to drag that into our future. So it's just trash, right? Let it go. God keeps accurate balances. He will repay. That's not our job. Our job is to forgive, walk in love and grace, because that has been extended to us. Part of the Lord's Prayer is to forgive. Lord, please forgive us as we forgive those who have wronged us, right? All right, so number 3, journal. This is a great one. Just, every night before I go to bed, I make the list of things to do the next day. And it's a great way just to brain dump, just let it go, get it off of your mind. So journaling can be very healthy. And another thing that I've done this year is establish a gratitude journal. So I don't write in this every day. I need to write in it more for sure. But my challenge to myself is to come up with 3 things that day that I can be grateful for. And certainly we can all come up with 3 things. And even if we repeat ourselves, it's the act of being grateful that actually brings us peace. So that is a very healthy thing. Number 4 is quiet time. If we ran our bodies the way we run our minds, we would be in complete and utter exhaustion, because our minds were meant for periods of rest. And so I definitely encourage you, just, whether it's listening to music or reading a book or just sitting alone for a few minutes, our brains need that time to kind of process events and emotions, and quiet time is way underrated for sure. And number 5, this kind of goes hand in hand with moving towards more quiet time, and that is to limit social media and input. When we're constantly bombarded with, news, and particularly bad news, this is not healthy for our brains. We need time to rest. And so this one hits home with me. When I was a little girl, my mom used to call me a social butterfly. I had lots of friends up and down the neighborhood, and I love to talk to people. I love people. I hope you guys get that. And I love when you guys comment. I love the interaction. We were meant for relationship, community. But, so this is limiting social media. That's a challenge for me, but I'm up for the challenge. So, just to spend more periods of resting our mind, because our minds need that. We do have limits, and when we're on overload, it is not a good thing. It does not lead to a peaceful life. So number 6, spend time in nature. Did you know that green is the most relaxing color? And surely God knew this when He created the grass and the trees. So this is definitely going to be a focus for me in the coming year, just to get outside, I need to walk anyway. So just to enjoy nature, I think it will have many benefits, not only physical, but my mindset. And lastly, number 7, organize your surroundings. And this is kind of what I've been doing the last few days, just organizing, purging, getting rid of things that we no longer need, or using things up that we do have. When our space is organized around us, we can just think more clearly. We have fewer distractions, and we have fewer reminders of things that we're procrastinating. So I encourage you to, just get control of your surroundings, even if it means setting a timer for 15 minutes at a time to work on a particular area, if it's overwhelming, or enlisting help from family and friends. There's nothing wrong with that. And so I think that these 7 ways are great things to focus on in reducing our mental clutter as we move into 2020, a year of clear vision and focus. So if these things have been helpful to you, please comment below. I'd love to hear from you as always, and I'll see you tomorrow. God bless.